I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Malam boys, welcome back. Welcome back bersama mas-mas anime. Loh, bocor anjing. Oke, Mas Braga hadir, wah. Welcome bro. Welcome to my stream. Selamat datang lagi ya teman-teman semuanya. Bersama mas-mas anime yang akan menghibur kalian 2 jam ke depan. Kita bakal lanjutin lagi arc 4 ya. Kita ke penjara merupakan lagi. Tapi sebelum itu ya, seperti biasa, kita speedrun daily dulu, ntar lupa. Oke, ya kemarin gak stream aja. Kayak udah lama gak stream, cok. Padahal baru sehari gak stream ya. Kemarin capek parah cuy. Gila sih. Kayak beneran rame banget cok. Tempat kerjaku tuh kayak energiku udah dikuras habis loh. Ya. Oke, sih. Duh. Whispering Wood. Halo yang berdatang, welcome. Duh, piye caranya stream ya? Anjir lupa aku Sen. Ya. Kayak udah lama banget gak main game anjir. Sumpah, aneh banget rasanya. Baru bisa stream lagi ya. Terus ditambah kemarin terakhir stream kan pagi ya. Terus besoknya nggak stream. Terus besoknya baru stream lagi malam. Jadi kerasanya kayak 2 hari nggak stream aja. Loh. Kena anjir. Oke siap. Take it easy. Oke, nice. Akhirnya terbiasa main reset 720p. Wah, bagus. Ntar kalau nge-lag lagi turunin lagi coy. Emang gitu ya, mata manusia tuh keren coy. Kalau kita terbiasa main game setting low, ntar kayak nyaman-nyaman aja gitu loh. Terus kalau kita tiba-tiba ya main kayak game FPS atau nyobain layar 120 fps, ntar kalau misal kita ganti yang 60 fps, mata kita jadi aneh gitu. Kayak loh, perasaan dulu 60 fps biasa aja, pas sudah nyobain 120 fps kok terasa nge-lag gitu. Tapi ntar kalau udah seminggu balik lagi biasa aja, sama ya kayak main game. Kalau udah dicobain sehari, 2 hari, 3 hari, ntar ke hari keempat udah biasa. Aman nih pakai setting medium doang, belum coba high. Nggak apa-apa, medium udah bagus banget kok. Bahkan lo pun bagus gitu. Asal yang apa 1 titik apa itu namanya settingan anjir. Asal ini tetap 0,8 sih kalau aku. Nah, resolusi render ini dulu aku pakai 0,8 kayak gini, terus pakai anti aliasing udah bagus banget gitu. kayak nggak kerasa bedanya cuy. Tambah ringan ya, tapi karena aku udah bisa main settingan normal jadi ya pakai aja daripada mubazir. Malam, halo Mas Hoyo. Wah, nomasan bareng. Welcome bro. Saya daily dulu bentar ya guys ya. Aku lanjutin iki ke penjara merupakan udah arc 4.
Thank you for
Buat teman-teman semua yang belum arkon quest ya, kayaknya udah semua tapi aku tuh yang pemalas sih. Bakal spoiler ya, spoiler alert buat kalian-kalian yang nggak mau ke spoiler, hentikan dulu nontonnya, lanjut nanti aja nggak apa-apa. Halo Bang Gen, yoi, welcome. Semuzan. Long time no see bro, teman-teman semua ya. Kayak udah lama gak stream anjir, padahal baru 1 hari bolong. Waduh, resinku full cuy. Adakah yang perlu di ini? Yo, ada kabar baik cuy. Kabar gembira untuk kita semua. Aku punya primo cuy. Waktunya kita Genshin Impact Red on nih bos. Yoi 60 ya 60 ya 60 ya. Pulanglah anak-anak. Berapa ya? Kita matematika dulu cuy. Bismillah, neuvillatte pulang, amin. Gila sih. Ini gacha terampas gue nih anjing. Biasanya tuh kalau kalah rate off tuh cuman 50 PT doang gitu. Ini kalah 87 PT cuy. Bayangin. Terus rate on ini udah berapa ini? 14 kali 5. Hampir 70 pull ya. Kayak kurang 3 aja 70 pull. Berarti 67 pull. Total udah 67 pull. Kita ada 6 lagi berarti 73 pull total. Yo. PT 67. Kambing. Seret ya, seret polanya, slingshot. PT 67. Aku turun arkon quest tapi fonten quest 100 KB. Loh, emang bisa ya eksplorasi dulu baru arkon quest? Kukira harus sih arkon dulu biar buka-buka semua. Bisa yo, ayo nogo. Mas. 69 padahal angka cantik loh. Ayo bro lah nogo. Seret banget pak. Seret 70 full. Masa sampai 10 kan gila sih. Ayolah. Ayo mas loh mas. Ayolah. 2 lagi pak. Kayak mana? Bisa ya. 2 mas. Jahat banget anjir universe, gila sih. Gila coy, nice try. Biru semua anjing. Gak dikasih ungu sama sekali loh. Gila boh. Gila jing. Gak masuk akal cok. Udah aku klaim ini. Alah kayak so cek belum murah. 73 berarti kalau angka pasti itu di 90 bro. Kita masih punya 17 full lagi ya. Kita harus ngumpulin 17 full supaya 100% dapetin naga bener guys. Sumpah sulit banget ya. Yang 400 terakhir udah belum? Udah bro, udah tak klaim, udah dari ketiga ini. Aduh. Kevin berdua City type boy. Serah apa ya? Kalem. Ini ada 100 resin. Aku buat ini aja, lawan ini. Tapi cara kesininya gimana nih? Ini Zaumuzen bisa eksplorasi 100%, berarti nggak harus world quest dulu buat buka monsternya ya. Besok reset shop, slow aja. Oke. Besok tuh berarti habis subuh ya. Masih lama cuy. Ya wis lah. Teori bersabar. Info kan tempat masuknya cuy. Kayak mana ini bro? Lah loginmu kok masih hari 1 bang? Loh, kemarin tepar aku bro, kemarin sakit aku. Nggak sakit sih, kehabisan tenaga aku kemarin. Kehabisan tenaga. Kemarin tuh kerja itu ramenya bukan main coy. Paling rame seumur-umur aku kerja di sana coy. Seriusan, rame bener. Ini kan tempat masuk kan. Side questnya banyak pol. Waduh. Tapi kamu udah 100% ya? Gila cepet banget. Ngerinya Sepo emang beda ya. Rajin bener. Oh iki sih emang. Finish. Mana chestnya? Enggak dulu. Ini dia. Halo po, sepo bapakmu. Enggak ya, bercanda. langsung menyakiti hati. Halo bro, Sanmon YT, welcome back cuy. Oh, udah pernah mampir ya? Apa ini? Pakai hutau bisa nggak? Elektro harusnya bisa sih. Habisin resin dulu ya. I will have order. Ada shieldnya kan? Betul banget. Oh iya, shieldnya. Loh, shield cundi. Lah, what the hell? Nah, ini musuhnya. Nggak ngerti ya. Anjir, tiba-tiba mati dia. Lah, defense. Nice try, boy. Oh, nggak expect akhir questnya kayak gitu. Nggak tak kayak spoiler bang. Waduh. Set ending, cok. Tapi di trailer ada frame minute meninggal kan. Pasti itu set endingnya. Nah, misal set endingnya cuman frame minute meninggal ya. Ya wes sih. Frame minute nggak terlalu kental ya storynya. Nah ini bro, infokan word boss neuvillatte guys. Word boss neuvillatte pakainya apa coy? Ini kah? Masuk ini? Infokan material neuvillatte coy. Talentanya. Word bossnya pakai apa coy? Di situ ada jalan ke bawah, oke. Wah betul di sini. Ada yang tahu nggak? Aduh malah iya, malah arkan quest anjir. Nah kak teman punya kok bang biar enak nyari bintang laut. Oh ngajak ngajak dah maksudnya anjir, bukan bintang laut bro maksudku, apa talentanya nih. Bentar, level 9 kan ada butuh material world boss kan. Neuvillatte pakainya material mana coy? Pakai ini kah? Ngakak temen. Iya, ngakak temenan gitu. Pakainya punya ini kah? Jawa Skaramus kah? Belum ada WordPress sih guys, soalnya konten gak bisa dilihat sih. Cari di Google kok. Tidak cari wes. Neuvillatte. Bukan Apep kah? Apep jadi WordPress kah? Anjir, aku belum kebuka ya Apep gue. Neuvillatte material. No, Puranda Lazute silver. Kambing. Apep cok. Hah? What? Ever Ember cuy. Nah ini tuh ya. Infokan open Apep cuy. How to unlock Apep. Weekly boss unlocks new Sumeru weekly boss. Location complete Sumeru Akron Quest, complete CPT Oromandis Act 1 dan 2. Oromastis jangan bilang questnya Naida. No, Oromastis bagian 1. Minta kop aja, kudu storynya Naida dulu. Oke. Ini hari apa guys? Oke, masih lama ya minggunya. Apa-apa, skip dulu ya. Skip dulu bro. Apa ternyata. Langsung lah kita ke benteng Takeshi. Join word kuai. Oke. Aktif lah. Fans. Samuzan. Wih, aktif cuy. Sepuh minta tolong dong material material talentanya Neuvillatte. Ini ya gunanya koop. Terbantu sangat sih. Anjir, hari Minggu. Oh iya ya. Info kan coy. Healer ya kono cuy. Tak healer. Oke, siap. Iya ya, hari Minggu udah biasa ya. Anjay. Tak kira masih hari Rabu ya. Buta hari cuy. Sumpah. First time ini lawan Apep cuy. Ayo boy, takut aku boy. Oke. Buta siat. Nah. Ciling ini bosnya. Kayak lemah nggak anjir. Lemah cuy. Gampang meninggal. Wordpress apa ini? Nah, yuk easy peasy. Let's go boys. What the hell? Apa cok? Lawan bunder-bunder. Lawan lemper lagi. Apa gue? Foto sehat. Gantung oasis. Serong lindungin kan? Anjing, sehat bener. Au.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Kalah cok. Wait, what?
Thrust and rebuild!
Si deg. Nah, ya bosnya menari tau, gak sakit serangan. Loh, tuh, sakit boy. Ku tarik ucapanku ya. Sakit banget anjing. Yoi. Sakit parah cok. Weh Pyro. Gue tau bareng Jepang, takut mati coy. Gue tau deh, iya tahu. Tapi pertama kali lawan apa pak ini? Ketakutan aku. Ding, wow. Oke, thank you boy. Thank you. Mari kita lanjutin Arkon guys. Oke caranya. Oke. Makasih boy. Rakman akal sakit aja. langsung kena azab. Apa ini word bus gak sakit sama sekali. Tiba-tiba langsung koit anjing. Infokan Arkon Quest.
Take it easy.
Jadi kemarin tuh kita udah nemu petunjuk tentang Tatang ya. Hilangnya kemana? Si Tatang tuh tiba-tiba ke saluran pipa gitu katanya. Kayak muda lawan apa penjir?
Take it easy.
Langsung meninggal. Entah lah, aku tadi digendong Zomu sana. Pertama kali tuh lawan apa? Dapat achieve-nya langsung. Tatang Intel. Iya kan.
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now.
Loh, sampai mana ya? Oh, kita pura-pura ini sakit coy. Terakhir tuh pura-pura sakit.
Paimon talked with Sijwin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you
Soalnya masih banyak hal aneh. Oke. Plat yang bisa digeser. Pertanyaan Sequen dan Lorfoin. Lalu apa tadi mereka betul cuma ngomong obat sebelum kita masuk? Terus apakah Lorfen dan Jero memang berdebat atau cuma pura-pura? Oh, oke, Mon, denger dulu, Mon.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny
Spiral
little suspicious
12.
things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to get the info.
Lawan apa, Po? Spiral nanti? Ah, easy paling ya. Entahlah. Selama kerja aku nulis beberapa petunjuk. Oke. Apa ya? Buat kita yang bisa spiral 12-3 mah gampang, tapi buat cara yang belum jadi mah bener juga ya. Tinggal co-op sih lawan apa? Ngomong apa tadi? 9 hari pun berlalu. Wih, lama banget. Kita ngasih kertasnya ke Lynette kah?
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Lenny.
This is the day. Let's go to meet up with Lynette. This is the day, boy. Nggak apa, belum selesai. Ngotel kepencet kirim. Ngotel. Oh, ngetik. Apa bro? Kayak fokus cerita aja ya. Tunjuk terbaru nih.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
Aman mas.
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary.
Yep.
We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Oke, Fremine sudah berhasil kabur lewat pipa-pipa 2 hari yang lalu. Dan kemarin malam. Kabur tapi balik mana, Bo?
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough.
Okay.
Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person.
Nggak ngopen no spoiler kah? Oh iya juga ya. Betul. Tolong jangan spoiler ya guys ya. Hari ini tamat coy. Ya guys ya, makasih. Tapin dulu ya. Semoga dibaca. Aku kurang 1 hidrokulus, nggak tahu di mana. Bisa kayak gitu dah. Jangan-jangan emang udah semua bro.
Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
Okay.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Oh, nggak keberatan kok.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties.
Mungkin bisa jadi penghalang di antara kita. Ada satu hal yang bisa menjadi penghalang. Ingatkan soal kepada siapa kami berpihak.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future too.
Total sekarang 180 kan hidrokulus. Plus map baru mungkin lebih. Punyaku di 30 awal masih kurang 1. Oh. Oh beda orang. Yang Zomuzan hidrokulusnya hilang di map baru. Yang Moka pulau awal hilang 1. Iya.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
Yo, kalau udah kayak gitu sih tinggal nunggu iki sih kompasnya sih. Sabar aja sih daripada stres ya. Stres cari elektrokulus. Loh, Mas Hoyo baru di Nazuma kan? Kalau nggak salah 4.0 85 terus 4.1 180. Cik, banyak banget jir. Kayak 2 kali lipat lebih. Ya masih 1 kali lipat lebih. 100. Waduh, nambah 1 cuy. Lebih banyak daripada yang kemarin. Wah, gila lama ya explore kok. Info kan ada berapa world quest cuy. Aku sih malas aku world quest sih sebenarnya sih. Aku udah selesai semua bang. Aku udah selesai bang. Oh ini ta, Arkan Quest ta. Aku baru Act 4 nih. Bagian 4. Nggak sih Nazuma saya karena males aku explorein. Sama bang, tos dulu. Oke lanjut story guys. Tapi karena aku lihat kalian sebagai teman, malah lebih penting lagi untuk melindungi kalian dari mara bahaya. Preminet dan Linet juga
Glad to
setuju.
hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything...
Okay.
According to my observations, Sigewin always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before
Setengah
lunch.
jam tok.
Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Oke.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Let's head over right away. Ayo man, cepet man. Pergi diam-diam ke klinik. Setengah jam. Aku pusing ngambil chest di dalam benteng anjir. Wah ya bener sih, lapisannya banyak banget ya.
Lynette should be here right now.
Lynette should be here right now.
Strange. Lynette?
As
Ditangkap
expected,
oh.
Sigewin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Mungkin dia nemu petunjuk.
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly,
Aduh,
she'd find a
ketangkep,
way
oh.
to let me know.
Dan imbalannya pinggang jadi begal.
Unless...
Wah,
Let's see if there are any clues around here.
jangan
We can
bro.
look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Kurang 400.000. Bentar coy. Sing genah cok, rame lo mau. Oh. Walah. Tak penting target SPP. Penting targetku wis lebar ya. Kita coba cari petunjuk. Oke. Lanjut ya malah bahas kerjaan nih ramah akal. Hydroculus ada 150 total dah. Nanti 4.2 nambah. Naik 70. Iya sih, kalau 150 naik 70. Berarti lebih dikit daripada yang kemarin. Linet malah hilang nih. Kayak mana nih? Waduh.
Take it easy.
None of the beds have any signs of having
Tidak
been
ada tanda,
slept in.
oke.
Except that one over there.
Except
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest.
Tapi
while
kasurnya
she left, which
berantakan.
means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Artinya suster kepala tidak balik lagi sejak Lina terbahan sampai Lina meninggalkan kasur. Atau dia tahu dia tidak perlu. Waduh, gawat bro. Diculik bro. Info gacha. Wah, Furi anjing. Si Juin lo cok, udah kecil Furi lagi anjing. Lengkap ya.
There are some
kamu.
books here and a few files. They all look
Tetap
like
kawal
medical records.
Klorinde ya. Tapi aku nggak berharap sih, nggak berharap. Aku nggak apa ya, nggak expect ntar Klorinde bakal overpower kan, overpower. Kayaknya cupu gitu Klorinde. Tapi kalau broken sih, wah wajib banget sih, gue nggak boleh kelewatan anjir.
Advanced nursing, how to raise the
Sesi
spirit
udah
of your
fix
patients,
Hydro bocil,
a
berarti
quick
tinggal
guide to the
elemen Geo yang
psychology of
belum.
emotions, and the meaning of laughter.
Hydro bocil, emang sebelumnya gak ada apa? Hydro bocil. Kono deh, Geo kabeh. Bukan ding. Pyro semua. Prayo, Hydro, Dendro ding. Alah, kamu bukan fans bocil jadi nggak hafal ya. Navia doang yang geo tapi masih lama. Mono elemen skip aja lah bang. Hehe. tetap kawal Klorinda ya.
These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijwin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Aduh, Linet hilang bro. Oh iya bro, yang di belakang nih ada pintu masuk nih. Bahaya ya. Ntar pas Furina rilis aku mau nyoba Furina official Yao di tim Pokemon Hyper Plunger. Oh iya ya, bisa ngesamen boneka semua coba. Kurang satu bro, Furina official Yao. Satunya Ember. Satunya Ember anjir.
It doesn't look like it's been
Berjam,
disguised that well.
Sebenarnya disamarkan dengan lumayan, tapi susunannya kelihatan banget disengaja.
The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere.
Ruangan di baliknya kosong dari ukurannya. Sepertinya ini bukan pintu masuk. Mungkin ada mekanisme.
Could
Oke.
Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
Koba bener, Koba ya bisa. Tapi terlalu sebentar durasinya. Apa ya, gak ada sih. Lega Koba ya Ember. Paling tambah berubah Kokomi. Berubah Kokomi. Hydro lagi lah ntar. Nggak mungkin sih Lena tiba-tiba ngubah rencana ya.
Let's look around here for some more clues.
Panik
Don't
aku.
panic, just
Panik aku, panik. Dia jelas panik. Jangan panik, kita mungkin untuk dirinya sendiri. Si. Ini kayak sama perasaan kita pas kehilangan adik kita ya.
Guys, there's a slip of paper over here.
Slip of paper.
a slip of paper.
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads,
Ini paperku, Cuk.
out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
Loh, enggak sih. Dari Lina nih.
This is...
Lina
Is that all?
belakangnya kosong.
Back. This.
Show me! Now!
Show me now. Pokemon semua anjir, iya Cok. Kalau Goba ganggu elektronya jadi malah burgeon. Gak apa-apa membult anjir. Rusak apa Goba? Apa bro?
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Loh. Ketahuan Fatui, Pak.
No. Could she have? Is she already?
Wengi-wengi enaknya mangan pelem. Wah, masuk akal lagi malah. Bengi-bengi mangan kecut-kecut ra enak. Mending manmi sih.
Writhely.
Worsley.
He deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Ah,
Wait.
masuk akal.
You mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Terus kenapa dia baru bertindak sekarang, bukan di percobaan pertama dulu?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Writhely, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning.
Oh, cuman peduli ini Lina sama Linet.
You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by neuvillatte, so you have no conflict of interest with Writhely. We're a completely different story, though.
Terus kenapa dia cuma incer Linet? Kenapa nggak incer kamu juga? Ya kalau ketangkap satu, ketangkap semua sih.
I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Film ya manis. Oh iya, bener juga. Bayanganku pencet anjir. Mangan pelam rep turu mulus kapok. No, gak enak bro. Segedang ya gedang. Selamatan bengi-bengi tau mangannya gedang sampai kacang.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds, could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
Fakta bahwa Fremine bisa kabur lewat jalur air adalah karena Wriothesley membiarkannya pergi.
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I know. Dia sengaja melenyapkan mereka berdua.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
Bro, guys, bro, lawanmu terlalu sulit ya. Kita kalau jadi Lee ini juga bingung sih lawannya Wriothesley. Dia yang punya tempat ini. Kita cuma satu orang cuy. Dan kita sebenarnya bisa dibantu sama traveler, cuman kita kan bukan apa ya, bukan teman sejatinya Line. Halo mas, dikarenakan saya nggak mau spoiler jadi saya nonton G30S di TV. Emang ada di TV coy. Aku dulu juga dipaksa nonton itu sih di sekolah aku, tapi aku nggak ngerti ya maksudnya apa. Kayak gak ada alur ceritanya loh. Pisang keselak bijinya bang. Pisang apa cok, ada bijinya. Anjir Iku pisang buat burung ya ada bijinya. Tapi entahlah, kadang aku juga makan pisang yang ada bijinya sih. Gak enak aku, gak suka aku. Gak masuk akal cok. Udah PTSD dia jadi nggak bisa tenang. Iya. Pisang susu. Nanti kiarahe aduh.
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side.
Kukira kita beruntung.
If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Apalagi di trailer diperlihatkan Fremine tenggelam cuy. Picok enak, nah itu enak itu. Dibikin smoothie lo pagi-pagi bro. Wis nek bengi-bengi wis angger pangan ae lah.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Line, calm down.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
Kini langsung ya mode dual blade ya langsung diacak-acak ya.
I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Jangan, wah tambah kepancing iki. Anjir kesalahan ngomongin makanan jam segini malah pengen sial. Jam berapa emang ini? Mas jam 9 toko buah lo 24 jam, Jo.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please
Gue
tap
jadi
some
lapar
sense into
gara-gara
him.
lu sih. Emang buah bikin kenyang nih. Kalian cuma pengen nyemil doang, guys. Coba kamu yang
I
ngomong.
simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again.
Kamu nggak bisa membiarkan Lynette diculik lagi.
I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Tenang, bos. Woi. Malah
He's rushed out the door.
kejar goblok. Lah iki bojone ning kene. Senyum, Jo. Maksud
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details. It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that
Okay.
so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
Oh, iki bro.
Is someone? Pack everything up.
Pack everything up. Oke, jadi lapar gara-gara lu sih, bro.
Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking.
Ayo aku ono gedang iki. Opor ayam malah opor ayam.
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Aku benci si Juin anjir.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Oh, iki gunanya ta. Kata-katanya membuka senyum, polosnya bikin ngeri, jir. Ih, cok psikopat.
Wait!
Cepet, boy.
It's no use, we have to catch up to him!
Balapan dah, boy. Ah, anjir langsung hilang, cok.
He's already
Infokan, infokan.
How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office!
Gila, bener banget. Lebih rendah. Boy, kita tempatnya Risley. Well.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Come out and face me, Risley.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even
Dia
a couple
kanibal, Bang.
rules from the fortress's indoor management
Mana ada, bro?
regulations?
Terlalu dark anjir kanibal di Genshin. Bukankah kita sedang di kantor administrasi? Setidaknya tolong patuhi satu aja regulasi manajemen dalam ruangan, bisa kan?
What did you do to my sister?
What
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Jangan percaya anjir.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk.
Di
That
traveler,
means Lynette
cok.
is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
Anjir. Seru pak. Bawa Sitswin antagonis. Nyari naskur dulu bang, lapar. Oh, monggo. Enak ya kok.
You removed our original members and
Satenya
spread the
tambah
news of Child's
satu.
escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right?
Adios.
If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
Kamu mengusir anggota kami yang tugas di sini, lalu menyebarkan berita kaburnya Child. Tujuan agar Knife mengutus kamu ke sini. Frame juga ada di tanganmu kan? Kalau emang kamu sepintar dan sehebat itu, kenapa harus susah-susah cari Sandra?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
Frame is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Lo, kita dimanfaatin, Pak. Lu punya kupon, lu punya kuasa. Tapi bagi traveler enggak, nyet.
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
Oh iya.
Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Buset, ada yang tipe Fremian. Mana yang tipe anjir? Tadi ya aku aja nggak ngeh anjir.
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
Ih,
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
sengaja ditenggelamin coy ini hitungannya.
Fremene's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
Tapi lautnya dalam banget, man.
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
Kita masih di sini, jadi dia pasti cari cara untuk kembali. Rasanya nggak mungkin kalau dia sudah kembali ke permukaan.
Why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
Aduh, semakin seru ya.
Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
Aku ingat kamu pernah bilang ke Nona Lynette ingin bertemu muka dengan pimpinan benteng berempat, baik secara personal atau profesional.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Sejak awal, Su.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
Apa itu?
Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
Frame dulu lah.
You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
Gasin lah, bang.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Masuk akal.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh.
Loyal banget Lini anjir.
So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillatte and Lady Farina have already received many...
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
Gak apa bro, demi adik lo.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
If you refuse... Hey bro, gak apa bro.
Lenny!
Oh, you did it.
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress.
Masuk akal.
I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk.
Ya masuk akal sih Worsley ini.
Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
Kita jadi bingung ya mau bela siapa ya. Lagian Fatui juga musuh kita, Ji.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
Wait,
Bro, bingung aku bro.
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Lenny.
Worsley.
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Tunggu dulu, apa tidak ada yang bisa dibicarakan lagi?
Yeah, listen to the traveler. If you can't talk to Lenny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of neuvillatte, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Aku minta tolong Fremine dan Lini.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found?
Oke, setuju aku.
I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Boleh.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Lah, harusnya kita yang tanya dong. Maka ada daging aneh dijatah makan siang di hari ketiga. Untuk kita udah selidiki semuanya sampai tuntas. Coba diingat-ingat lagi dia petunjuknya. Oke, waktunya jadi detektif nih. Mengenai aturan tersembunyi di zona produksi, kenapa di sana tidak ada yang boleh bekerja 3 hari berturut-turut? Amin saja jika melanggar aturan tersebut. Daging. Lihat informasi.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But
Iya, aku
what might
ngerti.
Sijuan be doing to...
Kosong.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on...
Masa aku gak bisa mencanai iki sih? Fonta gak masuk akal sih, gak ada hubungannya sih.
We often see Miss Sijuan observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them.
Biar kita nggak sakit kak, positive thinking. Kita nggak boleh kerja 3 hari berturut-turut. Kita harus istirahat ya nggak sih? Iya bagi.
Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it.
Enggak sih, ini terjadi kalau kita taruhan 2 petarung.
The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that
Ikan rusane Melusine ya. Iya bagi.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because
Iki sih aku sih.
we often see Miss Sijuan observing the prisoners at work near the production
Iki sih
zone.
positive thinking. Kita nggak boleh kerja 3 hari berturut-turut karena kita nggak boleh sakit. Terus apa menaiki? Oke, yang berhubungan sama si Queen ya.
According to Collins, the
Wah, ora Fonta ora
research
masakal.
notes said that the
Nah, iki. Terus
I've been told
Melusine.
that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just
Nah,
before.
iki sih. Kosong karena memperhatikan kondisi para tahanan. Lah. Salah 2, Cok. Yang satu bener. Gara-gara iki. Fonta.
Fonta's internal report,
Ora fonta-fontanan.
according to Collins, the Fonta promoter has been struggling. I've been told that the infirmary is
Ya, apa hubungannya sama Fonta ya? 3 hari berturut-turut kerja. Fonta gagal mempromosikan. Tiket nggak berarti. What the fuck? Petunjuk. Ada yang baru.
The research notes said that the melusine.
Lagi. Nah, ini kan saya yang pilih tadi anjing. Nggak ada hubungannya sama Fonta kan?
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed?
Lah, yuk. Adus dulu bang, diajak mampir. Oke. Makasih boy.
The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
Yap, terus?
At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared.
Yap.
But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse.
Terus lah apa
She
emang?
often visits the production zone
Nah,
to
kan,
observe the workers' health.
teori
and makes
positive
a note of
thinking.
anyone who has worn themselves out after 3
Pinter
full
aku
days of
cok.
work.
GG gue.
Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost.
Yoi.
Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However,
Tapi
unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and the
Yeah.
recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad.
not bad, oke.
You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged.
Oke.
All right, now for my next question.
Pinter gue pak.
There are also some hidden rules.
Di
in
rim
pancreation
Pancreatan
rank,
salah satunya
including
dilarang
one that
mendukung
you're
dua
not allowed to
pihak.
support both sides of the
Kenapa?
fight. Why is that?
Kenapa coba? Karena kita nggak boleh kehabisan tiket. Tapi anehnya kalau kita ngebet 2 kita dikasih Fonta loh. Kenapa ya? Hubungannya sama Fonta bro.
I've been told that the infirmary is always.
Walah, yes pak. Yo, nek ini yo wis gampang itu lah anjay.
The Fonta promoter has been. The research notes said that the
Ora iki.
according to Collins,
Ya wes bener toh. Leh, ora jelas cok. Belum tak boy.
the Fonta promoter has been.
Iya, ngerti aku anjing.
According to Collins, Fonta's internal report.
Lah, stres anjing. Ya wes, iki
According to
wes.
Collins,
Dia tuh nggak boleh ngacak anjir. Padahal intinya bener loh wesan.
Fonta's internal
Gak
report.
usah akal kayak boy. Ya, PN nih. Bener kan? Nah kan? Aneh. Kita nggak boleh jawab bener anjir. Sialan.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of.
Sebenarnya nggak ada yang perlu ditakutin. Wow, kalau kita ngebet 2 kan Fonta ini ya cepet kaya raya ya. Jadinya tuh Fonta bentuk terima kasih kalau kita udah dukung, karena kita udah dukung acaranya gitu ya.
That hidden rule of the pancreation ring is about how people get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer.
Oi.
But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet to be named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers.
Cuman pengen ini loh, apa namanya, kayak ya gimana, enak nggak minumanku.
They came to the fortress of Meropide, and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea.
Oke.
The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to
Oh, salah
light.
dikit ding.
Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words, I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Ah, iki sing sulit nih. Kita belum punya cukup info.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question.
Santai, bro.
The thought is, you'll pay for this!
Kalah gue.
Ah!
Ditembak anjir. Screenshot dulu, Bos.
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijween. That was a fantastic shot.
Shit, anjir.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Ditembak, Pak.
Sijween? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
See, Lean. You.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Neuvillatte asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
Okay.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Lenny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Neuvillatte told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sijween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. But let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now.
Gue
I'll
tahu.
go get a cup of tea. Miss Sijween, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You. What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Coba, bro. Neuvillatte. Oh, alah,
Some
keluarin.
space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarand. My door.
Keluarin.
Fremine. Fremine.
Wah, selamat dah, bro.
What's going on? What is Clarand doing here?
Work.
Work. Halo bang, waduh telat habis. MCL bang, wah gak apa-apa bro. Klorin datang bro. Datang langsung. Klorin, kamu ngapain kesini? Work.
I'm sorry about shooting
Sigma
you,
banget ya
Mr.
si
Lenny.
anjir.
The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
Sebentar lagi efek obat biusnya akan hilang, jadi tolong istirahatlah dulu.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he
Diselamat
looking
nawon niku blok.
like this?
1 hari nggak live kenapa bang? Oh, kemarin itu kerjaku rame banget coy. Ya, rame coy. Itu hari yang panjang anjir. Rame banget coy. Sejarah aku kerja itu yang paling rame ya. Tadi juga rame sih sebenarnya. Cuman aku fit yang tadi kemarin aku nggak terlalu fit kerja rame banget. Habis itu tepar ya malam-malam anjay. Iya, Semalam langsung tidur jam 9 ya.
A
Langsung
flushed face,
tidur pulas.
accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Dia meminum air dari pelautan primordial. What the fuck?
What?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremini a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
Cek bro ya. Tak ambil minum dulu ya. Seru ya. By the way baru sampai sini quest arkonnya. Loh, udah ak 4 loh ini. Masih lama po. Anjay. Bentar, bos. Alright. Oh, boleh korek gak nemu, Pak. Seperti ya. Gak usah detail. Tak ganti headset, bro. Gak enak headsetnya. Sangat berat sekali, cuy. Oh, headset biasa lah. Oh, biasanya kalau stream tuh pakai headset yang murah-murah yang 20.000 itu. Tadi pakai yang berat itu loh, males aku. Malah yang kepake malah yang murah. Ya sebenarnya yang berat murah juga sih. Tolong berjarak, aku harus meriksa. Oke.
I'll talk to Clorand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be.
Lumayan lah. Oh,
Everything
oke.
else can wait.
Udah setengah jalan berarti. Tunggu sampai aku selesai bicara dengan Nona Klorin. Nggih. Kebenaran berselimut bayangan. Kenapa gitu? Frame selamat coy. Gue kira set ending mati gitu. Terjebak di lautan. Terlalu liar ya. Gimana Rin Senpai udah selesai po arkonmu? Kali ini kayaknya jijik banget. Dia tidak rela Frame dipegang si Swin. Tapi dia diam aja karena memang Frame butuh pertolongan. Yoi. Katanya tadi itu Frame ini ya minum air primordial. Tapi dia nggak hilang tuh.
How is he?
Habis ya.
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical.
Kok nggak meleleh dia? Klorin cantik ya. Klorin cantik ya. Gede lagi. Kasian sama awak.
Of course, it would be best
Makanya
to be stayed
iku.
for further observation.
Semoga broken sih Chlorine sih.
And move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more.
Kalau Chlorine broken nggak ada alasan untuk skip ya. Semakno tak boleh kok.
Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Maaf, aku tahu saat ini kamu sebisa mungkin ingin menghindari tempat itu, tapi sayangnya cuma ada satu klinik di benteng.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Okay, I bring Miss Lynette with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Aku mau broken gak broken ya, kalau kawan sama ketiga aja lah. Sangar sih gue.
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty
Gimana
room after
ya?
we tranquilized her. If my calculations are
Free
correct,
to play
she should
ini,
also be
guys.
waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Gak bisa ini, gak bisa asal gacha gitu. Wah, dia cuma tidur di satu kamar kosong setelah aku bisa di. Kalau perhitunganku tepat, saat ini dia udah mulai siuman. Kamu mungkin gak percaya, tapi Yang Mulia dan aku memang sudah siapkan teh dan camilan untuknya. Waifu over meta. Kok kayak enak banget ya main kayak gitu. Gak peduli meta, bodoh lah aku
What's
lah.
that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sijuin may have been forced to shoot Mr. Lenny again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
Oh, air lautannya kecampur-campur gitu maksudnya kah? Loh. By the way, kancingnya kok udah dibetulin kan?
I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Oh, kalau renang kelamaan bisa kayak frame ini guys. Woi beliau, halo. Ini lah bang, bebas main, gak mikir spiral sama gak mikir dapatin karakter meta.
Where was he when you found him?
Entahlah bro.
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Okay.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Pintunya sih harus dikunci. Sepertinya tidak mungkin menolong dua-duanya.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillatte. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
Gimana deh? Mungkin bisa berhasil ke neuvillatte.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to neuvillatte. Want some tea?
Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Aku aja yang ngeringin. Cici.
Linny, are you okay?
Game itu dinikmati. Kalau di game nambah stres gara-gara spiral sama gak dapat karakter meta kan gak enak. Tapi kalau dapat puas banget, Cok.
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Ya iki Linet.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Remine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Oke. Gantiin apa bang? Gantiin ngeringin rambut doang. Ah, biasa aja kan itu.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Iya.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
on it?
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Mau. Aku kembali makan guys, weh. Udah kembali ini kah? Beli naskor kah?
The Duke and Claranda are gone. They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Claranda will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing
Udah bang,
Agni out
oke.
the sea.
Silakan makan ya. Yuzu, halo po. Halo juga Yuzu. Ngantri jur. Emang gitu pak. Kalau beli naskor kok, kalau lagi sial ya ngantri. Kalau nggak ngantri kok kayak keberuntungan gak sih? Langsung dibikinin sama abangnya. Bang coba dengar suara Linet di sub CP. Sesuai nanti sama mukanya. Iya kak, menurutku udah sesuai aja sih Linet yang di dub Inggris ya. Linet. Isi tulisannya. Oh ini. JPVA. Kayaknya udah pernah denger aku. Linet JP voice is kinda sus kah?
何か見落としたかも。マジック失敗。いいね。平気。
Anjing. Bisa gitu anjir kalau mati. First voice line. Lebih cute anjir. Lebih cute ya.
ちょっとしたトリック。
Iya sih.
ここよ。
Lebih cute sama lebih tenang gitu dia. Kalau yang Inggris tuh penuh energi gitu. Kurang cocok sama mukanya. Kalau yang JP lebih lemes-lemes gimana gitu ya. Lemes tapi gasin gitu. Sichuan JP nggak ada obat. Iya kak. Sichuan. Kemarin aku dengerin sih cuman kayak nggak full. Worsley ya, talk about Farina. Sichuan is guessing Worsley. Jangan. Oh enggak, ini buatan orang ini. Ini kah?
じゃあその二人のために来たのね。
紹介しよう。ここは医務室だ。
Wow, pantas kemarin aku nggak ini ya, nggak mikir cocok gitu. Ternyata setelah kita melihat kalau si Juin tuh psikopat ya, ternyata cocok langsung cuy. Dia tuh kayak psycho gitu anjir. Setelah aku lihat story-nya.
公爵？
Kuzoku.
こんな時間に医務室に来るなんて、まさか怪我とかしてないよね。
残
Bohong.
念だが怪我は
So imut ya. Padahal sas sebenarnya anjir. Oke. Bapaknya si Chuin Fury, orang dia aja Fury aneh. JP nggak pernah gagal, setuju sih. Tapi serapopo ya Inggris wae ya. Kalian nggak apa-apa pakai JP. Nah, aku tak yang Inggris aja biar bisa bahasa Inggris aku. So apa bapak isi cuy aneh-aneh gue. Wah, gak ada bapak isi cuy. Bapak isi cuy yo ini siapa tuh? Elinas. Cewek juga. Rono cok ngawur lagi. Terus gak maksudmu? Ora bapak cuy ngawur. Melusin semua cewek bang, gak ada yang cowok lah ya. Info kan di. Klorin menyelamatkan framenya dari laut. Sebenarnya apa yang terjadi? Nah ini. Kita terlalu overthinking nyanyi gara-gara ini. Kebenaran berselimut sama framenya. Oke. Kan aku bilang Genshin tuh nggak mungkin dark gitu ceritanya. Pasti tuh ya wes lah ya. Endingnya mengecewakan guys. Aku kira mati ya framenya. Aku berharap mati sih sebenarnya. Biar dramatis ya. Aku berpikirnya gini. Ini panik kan. Terus tiba-tiba gedor-gedor. Terus Lina disandra. Terus habis itu dikabarin kalau si Framenet meninggal. Terus dikasih kepalanya gitu dibuang digelundungin ke Lina gitu kan. Digelundungin terus langsung Lina jadi mode QB. Terus tarung sama Wordsley ya. Di saat kekalahan Lina, ntar dia kan mesti kalah kan lawan Wordsley karena Wordsley kukira lebih OP sih daripada Lina. Terus habis itu tiba-tiba ada yang tepuk tangan. Masuk si knife. The knife masuk ya. Terus dia cuma ketawa gitu ngeliatin anaknya mati. Kerja bagus anak-anakku gitu kata si The Knife. Terus Versi langsung akhirnya kamu keluar juga setelah anak-anakmu mati gitu kan. Terus akhirnya tarung parah gitu kan. Seru pasti ya. Memang Genshin ini terlalu ramah nih. Teori apa ini malah Cloud sama Naruto? Enggak maksudnya enggak jadi Kyuubi temenan sih, maksudnya mode strongnya Fatui coy. Ya dead flag banget sih sama si Tatang tuh. Maksudnya teori apa ini? Kan kataku apa kok pendongeng handal. Enggak ngono sih sebenarnya, kayak yo bisa dibilang begitu ya, tapi kalau aku bisa ngasih saran ke Hoyover sih gitu sih. Gedor-gedor kan. Dak. Wordsley, keluar kamu. Terus Wordsley itu kelihatan dalam kegelapan gitu kan. Nyandra si Lynette gitu. Terus habis itu apa yang kamu lakukan kepada adikku? Terus dia cuma tersenyum. Terus tanya ini, Frame-Minute kemana? Digelundungin kepalanya, gluduk. Terus ini kan marah kan, tapi masih belum full power gitu. Dia lawan tapi nggak full power. Terus akhirnya dari sekian lama, akhirnya karena nggak ngeluarin powernya, si Wordsley memenggal si Lynette juga gitu. Jadi dua-duanya tuh mati di hadapan Lynette. Langsung mode biju. Tarung coy. Sampai akhirnya mati semua tuh, 3 anak tuh. Gitunya jadi dagor. Gor City gak apa-apa sih, bumbu-bumbu manis sih itu.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Fremine, how you feel? Harusnya dimatiin aja sih. Nggak terlalu berperan banyak Fremine itu. Terus si Lynette-nya ditemuin di kasurnya si Wiro. Loh, tanggadak mana anjay? Mati kehabisan tenaga gitu ya. dijadiin boneka seks sama Wilsley. Coba aja coba, terlalu iya nih, terlalu dark gitu, jangan bro, habis dicas lu. Wah ini udah paham kabeh iki kowe. Langsung liinnya tidak bisa diam lah yo. Langsung marah besar sih. Wes rusak lah ya.
We're all here.
Terlalu family friendly bro Genshin ini.
Where am I?
Sedang menunggu game Hoyoverse yang ratingnya tuh dewasa gitu. Kayaknya seru deh.
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meropide, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger.
Oke.
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been so long.
It's been so long. Harusnya kamu tuh mati Fremine. Aku tuh suka lihat waifunya orang mati itu. Waifunya orang mati kayak Gojo tuh. Suka aku Gojo meninggal. Mulai reaksi para ciwi-ciwi yang kesakitan. Habis itu, wah nggak sejauh itu bro, jangan bro. Merusak moral itu ya.
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Iya, semaput.
It's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
Apa yang terjadi setelah kamu masuk ke pipa? Bro, kalian ingat kan? Tatang tuh juga masuk ke situ kan? Kalau Fremine cuman bentar aja udah kayak gini, apalagi si Tatang gitu. Semoga Tatang mati sih.
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Aku ingat sekarang. Oke. Misal Tatang nggak mati, seenggaknya Tatang ini ya berevolusi dengan air primordial menjadi biju ekor 2 boleh. Sawangar sih pasti.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time.
Yoi.
It looks abandoned.
Terus, aduh, kesandung tengkorak. Tengkorak siapa ini? Tatang, child, harbinger, no. Terus dia kembali kan? Pas kembali dia nggak kuat di dalam air gitu, tenggelam mati. Bagus, ku suka sih.
Where could Master Child be?
Jadi tengkorak bro. Oke, kita jadi Fremine nih bos. Wow. Infokan tengkorak Tatang. Cons berapa bro? Weh, cons 3. Royal Greatsword. Wih, estetik banget jing. Gue setuju. Wah, ini bagus sih. Artefaknya apa? Noblesse. Wah, apa ya? Bote Yoverse ya? Selalu estetik ya. Weh. Ini ending yang kita cari. Nah, ini bro. Sisa kesempatan menghidupkan karakter 10/10. Bro. Secret ending. Gimana jadinya ketika kita mati menggunakan Fremine di pipa-pipa. Bro ya. Aku suka penciptanya meninggal biar gantung ceritanya. Kayak besok. Wah, aku belum nonton bro. Aku mau aja sih Lena tidur di kamar aku. Aduh. Enggak, udah ya. Bahas ini bro. Secret ending. Terminate.
No home.
Secret ending. Sisa kesempatan menghidupkan karakter. 8 lagi coy. What happen if we die in pipe? Secret ending boy. Di HSR ada secret ending, apakah di Genshin ada?
No home.
Premade set moment, hey. Teori mengubah alur cerita Genshin guys. Secret ending, secret ending.
Sinking feeling.
No. Oke, 5 lagi, sabar ya guys ya. Rewardnya besar ini, secret ending cuy. Buzzer. Karena bro, the knife nanti muncul ya pas kamu udah mati. Set.
No home.
Sejauh aku main Genshin nggak pernah ada kayak tulisan sisa mati berapa gitu, nggak ada cuy. Father mati ya bro, gila, nyawanya aja ada 10 cuy, gila sih, kucing aja kalah loh. Secret ending. Gila apa jadi NPC, ora NPC gitu di mana loh. Oke, satu lagi bro, last chance to die. See you in hell, everyone. Wah, anjir. Jatuhnya dramatis anjing. Lah, masih ada lagi, cok. Oke, ulang. Time to die. See you, everyone.
Sinking feeling.
What happened? Nggak bisa dipencet segitiga, cok. Nggak bisa dipencet Y. Secret ending. Pas mati terakhir teriak. Kayak gitu ya. Gak mungkin anjir. Iya kah? Ngulang kah? Secret ending nih bos. The knife muncul nih. The fuck? Yo, mihoyo. Pecah, gamenya terlalu friendly anjing. Wala asu.
Pipes. Right, the pipes.
Nggak bisa ya, nggak ada secret ending ya. Pembohongan publik anjir. Penonton kecewa guys. Stop recording. Iya. Nah, hidup lagi anjir. Back to life.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks
Penonton
abandoned.
kecewa anjir. Mana secret endingnya bro?
Where could Master Child be?
Where could Master Child could be? Oke kan. Set ending tidak ada di game ini. Let's go. Reinkarnasi nih bos. Jadi lebih kuat aku.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done
Oke, puzzle bro, waktunya protek sengku nih. Aktif kan. Lah ayo puzzle cuman nyalain lift doang anjing. Di game SpongeBob juga gini pak. Nggak asik Yoyoverse ah. Kembalikan puzzle Inazuma yang menantang. Lah ya. Infokan Wawan cek cepet anjir.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Oke boy, ada penggalang. Cobalah menyesuaikan sudut. Oh, gitu kah? Nyangkut jare. Deh, piano guys aja deh. Oh, diputer mana paling? Gelut apa ya? Kena anjir. The fuck? Masalah nanti kan. Jangan spoiler guys, jangan spoiler. Jangan. Jangan spoiler bro. Yang nggak spoiler ku doain rezekinya lancar. Balen. Oke, selamat mencoba. Oke. Makasih, bro. Waktunya Byakugan ya. Oh, aku ngerti aku. Easy peasy. Let's go boys. Kenapa tidak terfikirkan ya? Minus 10 brain. Baru aja dicoba anjir. Kita tuh pasti ada yang namanya try and fail ya. Gitu ya, coba gagal sampai menemukan keberhasilan aja. Ya nggak, setuju nggak? Bilang aja setuju guys, biar aku senang. Kukira nggak lah anjay. Aku udah nggak nonton YouTube sejak lama ya.
Okay. Master Child probably dived into
Di Nazuma tak selesaiin semua sendiri tuh.
I'll go take a look as well.
Dibantu sama viewer deng. Dibantu dikit-dikit. Nih. Udah lah, tak percaya. Otak sengku. Setuju ya, weh. Pintar aku bro. Oke, waktunya menyelam air primordial ya. Bahaya bro, cepet bro. No, air primordial menyakitiku.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse.
Agak botak.
These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them.
Oke.
I should be going in the right direction. There are traces here too.
Ada jejak
I need to
lagi.
keep going.
I need to keep going. Oke.
The traces are gone.
The trace is
But I
gone.
don't see where he could have gone from here.
Oke.
Wait. What the?
What the fuck, mana lo? Terlalu ramah memang ya.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
Mamang racing anjing.
No good.
It's not
I
good.
have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Oke. Yata. Mama, apa sih? Ya wes lah. Percuma ya kita bikin dia meninggal, nggak meninggal beneran. Malah paling ntar di tengah jalan kita nggak berhasil ya. Tuh. Memang begitu ya.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater.
Tenggelam bro. Keep going.
I have to push on.
Bentar lagi loh bro. Oke Mommy, selamatkan aku Mommy. Let's go. Wah kita pasti kedinginan ya. Makanya ya, rambutnya basah semua, klorin, habis nyelam dia.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared.
Ya betul.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Diinfokan Wrotsley sih paling.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
Aku mau gantiin posisi Preminate saat dibantuin Klorin. Aduh. Wah pilihan sulit sih bro, tapi aku nggak mau tenggelam sih. Langsung
It's still
skip
too
aja.
late for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
Infokan kencan bersama Klorin Joy. Kapan ya? Ada nggak ya?
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
Yup.
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Oke.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Liddy?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Kisinan nih.
Lenny,
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Pengen di CPR sama Mami Klorin. Wah, bahkan aku nggak ngerti CPR itu apa ya. Kalian memang mesumnya tuh melebihi aku gitu. Oh CPR, oh ini pertolongan pertama anjir di Cipo anjing. Ngerti aku. Oke, nggak mesum ini bro. Mesum tapi nggak mesum. Parah mau kali. Banner tinggal berapa hari bang? Masih lama cok, baru aja keluar.
understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
Paling masih 16 hari lagi.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Oke,
Thank you.
ditinggal ya. Ntar ini tiba-tiba kita ke ruangan Wrotsley udah kosong gitu kan. Terus tiba-tiba si Wesley itu sebenarnya udah di klinik sejak tadi. Terus mereka dipenggal satu-satu. Dia sengaja dibikin senang dulu di awal-awal supaya nggak curiga sama Wesley. Tapi tetap aja akhirnya dibunuh juga. Si. Kau yang terlalu mesum, Jer, mikir kemana, Bang? Aku tarik ucapanku tadi ya. Si. Primo. Ya, matanya. Telur itu tak. Duh, apa ya? Achievement boy. 5, 10, 20, 25. Ya masih 80 nih. Masih kurang 80 lagi. Ya kerasa ya, NF keempat Genshin tinggal. Iya bro, nggak kerasa anjir. Wah gila, nggak kerasa 11 bulan lagi loh. Di luar nalar. Infokan klorin.
Excuse me.
Aduh, klorin tuh tipikal pendek dan kenyal gitu loh.
I take it Mr. Fremenet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
Yoi.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sijuin?
Hadiah keempat aja belum dikasih, udah mikir NF keempat. Cara pacaran klorin tuh.
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
Oh, kancingnya masih iki ya.
If you don't
Masih
mind,
bermasalah
I'd
aja.
like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
The fuck? Angle-nya kayak mana ini?
All right. Thank you for looking out for me.
Promosi
Oke,
klorin ya,
baik,
promosi klorin. Pinter kalau ngasih angle kamera ya.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Oke.
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Aduh, seru besarin senpai guys. Boleh, tapi tolong istilahnya jangan jelaskan. Aku lebih suka bilang klarifikasi. Oke.
Where should I begin?
Kalau kalian masuk dunia
How about
Genshin,
you
hal yang
start
pengen
by
banget
asking me
kalian.
any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Aduh. Aku tiba-tiba kalau masuk Genshin itu, aku tiba-tiba suka membaca gitu guys. Suka membaca, kayaknya purpose tuh jadi ini ya, jadi wisata favoritku gitu, entah kenapa gitu. Mungkin kalau ke Genshin langsung sih tujuan utamaku infokan perpustakaan Mondstadt gitu. Info, P-info.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
Nikahin semua waktu Genshin. Iya kalau mereka pada mau ya. Aku pengen nonjok Palat sumpah. Palat siapa ya bro? Punya dendam pribadi aku sama dia. Palat siapa ya? Gak asing gitu anjir. Palat Genshin. Reckless Palat. Siapa coy? Wah, belum main aku waktu ini. Ini tuh waktu ini 1.0 ya. Palat siapa cok? Reckless palat. Dia yang jual ini kah? Air keberuntungan. Enggak sih, bebe. Siapa cok palat cok? Gak pernah ketemu aku ya sama palat. Palat dilema. World Quest. Pasti mau lah ya. Kalau nggak mau terpaksa pakai cara ekstrim. Wah. Apa ini? Habis dorong Sucrose langsung jadi musuh semua player waktu itu. Dorong Sucrose. Aduh. Dorong Sucrose boy. Kapan cok? Fun fact mengenai reckless palat.
Tingkat. Tapi kami kepikir.
Siapa itu reckless palat? Siapa bang? Siapa bang?
Salah satu NPC di Genshin Impact yang kurasa sangat ikonik, terutama di event 1.2.
1.2 belum main anjir.
Terlepas dari statusnya yakni NPC yang menjadi anggota adventurer,
Jangan toxic ya.
NPC yang satu ini tidak dapat ditemukan dimanapun kecuali dalam event, quest tertentu, dan quest dadakan dilema palat. Mungkin sebenarnya namanya hanyalah palat, dan reckless adalah julukan semata yang berarti ceroboh. Sama seperti julukannya, reckless palat, di setiap tampilnya dalam cutscene atau misi random yang travelers temui di Mondstadt, palat di
anjing. Palat beban anjir.
kan selalu bersikap ceroboh dan sembrono. Travelers bisa melihat sifat tersebut saat mendapatkan misi random menyelamatkan palat saat diserang oleh para slime atau
adventurer tapi gak bisa tarung anjing.
Yang mana palat dalam dialognya selalu berkata, "Aku tidak menyangka akan ada monster di tempat ini." Membuktikan bahwa palat selalu gegabah dalam mengambil keputusan tanpa memikirkan apa yang ada di depannya. Sikap cerobohnya juga didampingi dengan sifat serakah yang terlihat pada quest food delivery, yang mana pada dialognya dia mencari harta dan tidak.
Wah, lagi event-event pas awal-awal Genshin bro. Masa-masnya si palat iki ya gak ngerti.
Ingin orang lain mendapat hartanya terlebih dahulu. Selain itu, kecerobohannya juga sangat nampak pada dirinya yang tidak bisa membaca situasi. Tepatnya pada quest story Penti, subquest Child Secret, Diluc yang saat itu tidak ingin Gaya tahu bahwa dia masih menyimpan pas bunga pemberian Gaya, reckless palat malah memotong pembicaraan dan mengatakan bahwa ia pernah melihat pas bunga indah terpajang di rumah Diluc, yang tentu saja merujuk pada pas bunga pemberian Gaya.
Wah, belum
yang
ngerti
diserang
ya.
travelers sedang menjalankan.
Ya masa-masnya pas Genshin baru rilis. Ya makanya nggak tahu. Biasanya dia diserang unicorn. Ya itu ngerti aku. Adventurer tolol sih anjir, gak bisa ini, gak bisa tarung, kocak. Aku juga belum main, nah kan. Aku belum punya HP malah. Mau kayak deril sesepuh ya.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Terus kenapa dibiarin?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance.
Terus.
Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
Aku Buddha dari 1.0. Udah biasa ya jadi babu Taifat ya kamu ya. Aku main 3.3-nya aja lah.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you.
Masa-masa Raiden Shogun itu. Pas Inazuma muncul lah.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meropide is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Lenny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Oke, Bruce Lee, kamu orang baik.
Are the rumors true that you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oke.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
Gila sih, sangar sih Cloran.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
Barudak Will. Kuma Barudak. Well. Tapi dulu mainku nggak sesering sekarang. Tak dari patch kapan aku baru mulai sering main. Nemu waifu mungkin kamu?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing harbinger already.
Oke, jadi zona terlarang itu betulan ada kan? Ada apa di dalamnya?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillatte only asked you to investigate child's whereabouts.
Oke mas, tenang. Masih ingat dulu main co-op di kick terus gara-gara loadingku lama banget. Waduh, sana sih. Wah, harusnya itu nunggu ya, tapi malah di kick. Aku pernah pakai PC kentang, lebih kentang ya. Jadi kalau co-op ada yang loadingnya lama tuh kutungguin ya sampai selesai gitu.
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
Aku cuma perlu membuktikan bahwa zona terlarang tidak ada sangkut pautnya dengan si Harbinger yang hilang. Sudah jelas pula urusannya, kalian sudah dengar sendiri dari Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last
Masa
question
akal,
in
Mon.
return?
Paksa terus, Mon.
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Iya, udah lah. Tempat para mayat kan?
Follow me.
Follow me. Itulah kenapa dulu nggak rajin karena HP belum mendukung banget. Ya. Ingat dulu pasien lawan Asia nge-crash jujur. Iya, Bo. Tapi sekarang udah happy ending kan? Udah punya device baru. Selamat ya. Congratulations. Apa ini? Apakah ini? Apakah ini cerita darknya?
And a whole basement behind it. Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
You're pretty good hiding something, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meropide is.
Tempat mengasingkan. Oke, bro. Suasananya langsung jadi dark cuy. Nah, cerah kan? Lihat ini. Tiba-tiba. Set. Mencekam langsung anjing. Oke. Wah. Nothing happen anjing.
Stand on the central plate.
Bosan loh. Kenapa Gzfire cerita? Bosan kenapa tuh? Berdiri di tengah. Oke.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Langsung ini ya. Langsung dark gini coy suasananya nih. Lihat rambutnya si Traveler. Langsung gelap gitu cuy. Apakah ini yang kita tunggu-tunggu? Coba langsung dicas attack Nevillatte.
This is the forbidden zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
Emang don't see anything special.
What a huge door!
Pintu gede amat.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside.
Oke.
Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Forbidden Zone. Total ada 3 pintu isolasi seperti ini. Oke mas.
Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Yeah.
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Oke mas, I got you. Iya just attack kan. Enggak lah, enggak seru kalau tiba-tiba Neuvillatte munculan masuk akal. BTW udah dapet Neuvillatte ya? Burung bro, dapet koko aku. Udah pengen banget tau padahal. Lihat dah, BGM osnya ini Jok. Hantu-hantu gini jir, horor.
Huh, so there's a switch on the side.
Kalau diriku sih skip. Neuvillatte skip. Neuvillatte skip. Janganlah. Jangan di skip bro. Sigma banget jir.
Stand back.
Sangar. Bisa nyembur mana. Broken lagi loh. Lengkap coy.
Whoa, they all just went up one by one.
Si frame-nya tuh OP loh guys, tapi nggak aku bikin ya, nggak aku build karena ya nggak suka sih sama desain karakternya. Kalau Neuvillatte nih megah bro, sangat jir. Dia tuh kalem, tenang gitu. Sigma banget jir. Bang, tolong bang. Gue di mana bang? Pintunya 3 loh. Gak main-main bro ini bro. Ruangan ini kosong melompong, aneh sekali. Adalah di tengah, bentuknya mirip pintu air.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the fortress of Merupakan. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it. But it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
Aku sudah ingin tahu apa yang ada di balik gerbang itu semenjak menjadi pimpinan benteng Merupakan. Sangat tidak bijaksana kalau membukanya sembarangan, tapi juga sangat berisiko kalau membiarkannya begitu saja. karena mungkin ada bahaya tersembunyi. Jadi bahkan si Worsley nggak ngerti kah kebenarannya. Freminute nanggung, iya kah? Broken sih Freminute tuh bisa melakukan ki sebelum ini 1 menit, kurang dari 1 menit. Aku malah lagi pengen bullshit anjir, lihat di YouTube musuh baru. Fatui dilempar sama elemental skill, jadi gampang banget. Nah, masuk ya buat Jen ya, mau mi juga deh.
The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally.
Oke, jadi meteran itu tidak bergerak sejak pertama kali aku melihatnya. Tapi setahun ke belakang, jarumnya sedikit bergerak ke atas. Kemungkinan karena biarpun teramat sangat kecil, ada perubahan yang terjadi. Oke, semakin lama semakin gerak gitu ke tengah dia katanya.
Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Tekanan air.
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary.
Yeah, boh.
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all.
Oh gitu.
Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis.
Okay.
Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
Masakal. Jenku udah C3 lagi, kasihan. Nah, buat aja bro.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Air primordial bocor ke laut.
Yes, that's very likely.
Kemungkinan besar.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillatte knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find a Pugali.
Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us.
Oh ini Jo, ramalan nih Jo. Aku sekarang sering ketemu video Mona showcase Favo. Aku udah dapet Mona bro, sekarang kita bisa showcase nih.
The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us.
Okay.
If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
Dan kalau air lautnya sampai tembus, pantai akan jatuh bersamaan dengan robohnya pintu ini.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Okay. Masalah serius ya.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meropide be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Arkon Hydro pertama.
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring.
Iya, boh.
It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research.
Aku showcase pakai Mona device cuma dapat 130.000. Tunggu sampai Raidenmu muncul nah.
There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meropide in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here.
Tidak ada sosok yang mendirikan benteng Meropide. Sejarahnya diturunkan oleh mereka yang pernah tinggal di sini.
When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished.
Egeria. Semua penjahat di Fontaine dijatuhi hukuman pengasingan. Masyarakat mengusir para kriminal seperti serigala menghalau anggota kawanan mereka yang sudah diusir.
The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold.
Wah, brutal juga ya dulu ya.
Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves."
Oke, mas, terus ya mas.
And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors.
Oke.
The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinners' only home.
Sinners. The sinners. Apa emang ada hubungannya sama The Sinners yang di Abyss ya? Tapi nggak tahu juga sih. Kayaknya cuman penjahat biasa ya, The Sinner biasa lah kayaknya. Nggak pernah showcase-showcasean padahal. Cara yang bisa buat bantu showcase ada semua. Sukrosen 6, Benejen 5, Monace 1, Kazu ada, Dayona ada. Showcase aja bro, aku aja maksain showcase.
And with that, the
Tapi nggak
people
tahu
here
lah ya.
stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves.
Di komen nggak bisa naruh link video YouTube kan? Nggak bisa. Kirim aja di Discord ya kalau mau share link ya. Setelah itu orang-orang berhenti menyebut benteng ini penjara. Mereka melihat diri sendiri menjadi penjahat yang sudah bertobat dan akan kembali bebas setelah itu saja ampun. Oke.
But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past.
Okay.
After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontanian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
Para peneliti pun bisa melanggar hukum, dan ada dari mereka yang menghabiskan hidupnya di benteng ini. Yang barusan itu aku dapat dari cerita orang sejarawan.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Yep.
Indeed.
Indeed.
It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Bang. Kancane aku masak sih. Ning buru yo wis angger gawe ya bro. Ada kepikiran main game selain Genshin Impact atau konten selain game? Kalau kepikiran main game lain ada banget ya. Aku pengen main game lain sebenarnya. Cuman waktunya yang ya cuman ada buat main Genshin doang. Sebenarnya aku udah download game banyak tapi nggak aku mainin ya gara-gara ya waktunya dikit aja sih guys. Nanti kalau udah banyak tabungan mungkin bisa menyokong ini ya jadi full time streamer, walaupun nggak tahu ya ntar bayar wifi nya gimana. Mungkin dengan cara ngabisin tabungan lah ya. Tapi habis Idul Fitri kemungkinan besar ya, kayaknya udah bisa jadi full streamer dengan mengandalkan tabungan. Tapi kalau konten lain selain game kayaknya meh ya, nggak ada coy. Ini channel full game coy, nggak ada konten yang lain. Tiba-tiba aku ngevlog gitu kan, masak Indomie, nggak ada bro. Tapi kalau masak Indomie mungkin, tapi kalau tiba-tiba jadi chef gitu nggak mungkin ya. Tiba-tiba tutorial membuat bakwan, tutorial membuat rempelo ati, nggak ada bro. Oke, yoi. Kamu percaya ramalan kak? Kita tanyain dia.
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate.
Mas, aku masak endok pentol. Endok pentol. Oh, endoknya pecampuri pentol lah. Enak ya. Mungkin kalau mau ngerandom mending di shortnya aja nggak sih? Benar sih, short tuh paling cepat yang ngumpulin subscriber. Tapi kalau main di short itu minusnya ya guys ya, minusnya tuh subscribernya ini pasif, kayak ya orang-orang yang nggak sengaja kepencet atau mungkin tertarik dengan satu short itu doang, dan ya yang live stream tetap yang nonton ya sama orangnya. Tapi ya ada kemungkinan lain ya, semakin banyak orang yang nonton short, kemungkinan orang yang mau nonton live juga ada. Jadi tetap aku pikirin ya bikin short, cuman nggak sekarang. Kalau sekarang aku fokus streaming dulu. Ada VTuber yang subsnya 2 juta karena short. Iya bener, ada yang YouTuber juga konten short semua juga ada. Tapi untuk saat ini belum fokus ya ke short. Kita masih streaming santai aja. Krunya emang nggak terlalu signifikan, tapi nggak apa-apa sih. Kita nikmatin aja ya.
Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
Jadi rencanamu sebagai dokumen yang merupakan.
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Oke, kita lihat sesuatu dulu. Ya sih, fokus streaming aja dulu, betul-betul. Aku juga masih belepotan ya setengah stream. Jadi mungkin ya seiring berjalannya waktu, ntar kan ini ya kebiasa jadi streamer gitu, ntar enak tuh cari bikin shortnya karena banyak momen ya. Kalau kayak gini apa coy, masih bingung ya mau yang dipakai yang mana, nggak ngerti.
This is it.
Oke, orang berdua itu ternyata bawaannya Broadsley.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Ayo ketemu siapa gue ini.
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Boy, aku di roti. Ambil nyemil enak guys. Ini ceritanya udah hampir klimaks. Udah hampir tamat ya.
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
Aku juga pengen nge-YouTube. Mulai aja dulu, bro. Aku aja dulu pernah bener-bener mandek ya. Bener-bener males gitu, kayak anjir aku streaming tapi kayak nggak naik-naik gitu. Tapi aku di suatu saat tuh mikir lagi gitu, tapi kalau nggak nyoba terus-terusan sama aja nggak ada progresnya gitu loh. Mending aku nyoba terus walaupun nggak ada progresnya, daripada aku berdiam diri yang udah pasti tuh nggak bakal ada progresnya gitu loh. Dan pas aku coba juga ternyata bisa tembus 100 subscriber gitu. Bahagia aku, senang ya. Walaupun 100 doang itu dikit ya kalau di mata orang-orang tuh. Tapi di mata aku itu hal yang mengesankan.
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
Ambil makan ya guys ya. 100 banyak loh bang, kalau dimasukin ke rumah aja nggak muat. Iya benar-benar. Yang nonton 3 juga banyak sebenarnya. Kalau di sekitarku sampingku ada 3 orang yang nonton juga gugup sendiri aku sebenarnya.
Alright then, if your grace insists.
Jalannya aja sih saranku ya. Walaupun aku belum sukses. Kita berjuang bareng ya. See you on the top, bro.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Aku juga nggak bisa bahasa Inggris nih. Aku punya niat buat yang lancarin bahasa Inggris. Makanya Genshin ku walaupun aku lebih suka pakai voice JP sebenarnya, jujur aku lebih suka pakai voice JP. Lebih ngena gitu, kayak anime. Tapi karena aku pengen bisa bahasa Inggris jadi ya Inggris aja lah.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
The highest institute. Tadinya dia kerja sama Edwin. Belum tahu, lupa aku, Pak.
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Dia meledakkan bangunan institut.
Edwin's main areas of research were archeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
Ah, I see.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
What a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
Bercanda doang anjir, serius amat, Mbak.
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Iso aja.
Jeez, forget I said
Cocok banget ya,
anything.
cocok banget ya.
Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Kayaknya sakit hati tuh pasti Pak Manager.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Ini cuma ruangan biasa.
Well, let's spice it up a bit.
Oke.
And here you go.
Apa boy?
What a huge ship!
What the fuck? Kok iso? Padahal tempatnya kecil banget.
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Nggak ngerti. Nol.
Not much at all.
Nol.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty.
Dinasti Lemuria. Lemuria tuh MC-nya di slam gak sih? Biasanya Bioverse tuh ngasih apa ya, cerita ini di dunia asli. Memoria, roman tradisi. Apa artinya guys? Udah lah ya. Oke lanjut. Itu yang di buku dulu pas beli di toko ada bang. Iya kak. Ya pas kita dapetin. Oke.
According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves.
Bentar boy. Legenda mengatakan bahwa Remus, yang Raja Remuria, datang ke tanah ini. Oke, jadi suku Remuria itu bukan orang sini, bukan orang negara Fonten. Datang ke tanah ini setelah mendapat petunjuk dari Dewata. Dia bertemu dengan Sibila, si peramal, yang ketika itu mengambil wujud sebagai lebah emas. Oke ya. Taunya Remus ketemu lebah emas. Mereka naik ke Bahtera Fortuna dan mendirikan suatu bangsa di atas ombak yang menderu. Jangan-jangan Fonten adalah kapal yang sangat-sangat besar.
He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
Oke. Bangsa itu dinamakan Lemuria. Fortuna yang adalah kapal digunakan tanpa henti untuk mencari suku-suku dan pulau-pulau, dan kemudian diajak bergabung. Pulau pun diajak bergabung, anjir. Gimana ceritanya, Cok? Sangat hebat sekali ya orang-orang Lemuria.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Oke. Zaman-zaman bajak laut nih. Kalau nggak salah ingat ya, ada kok emang bukunya. Tadi kita nggak sengaja kelihatan kan tadi pas nyari Lemuria. Kita tunggu aja si Wei buat ngumpulin petunjuk ya.
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try.
Tapi bro, yang aneh tuh, sampai sejauh ini kita di Fonten, kita nggak ada nyinggung-nyinggung soal Abyss. Bukannya kita sejak awal musuh kita tuh Abyss gitu. Kayak di sini nggak ada cuy. Kayak permasalahan orang-orang Fonten sendiri ya nggak sih? Aku penasaran ini sih, gimana ntar Hoyoverse menghubungkan masalah Fonten ini yang soal ramalan tenggelam dengan The Sinners yang bikin kolonial para Abyss itu ya.
So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Jadi, ketika aku mulai curiga bahwa lautan primordial ada di balik pintu air itu, proyek ini pun dimulai. Si Wordsley ya bikin kapal supaya pas air primordial meluap, dia bisa naik kapal gitu kan. Ini lebih ke permasalahan negara sama arkanya sih. Iya, bener.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
Sangar sih Worsley. Dia udah maju 5 langkah loh. Kalau si Line kan cuman ngasih tas unlimited kan. Si Worsley bikin bahtera bro. Gila sih. Ini rencana yang sangat luar biasa. Kenapa nggak diumumkan ke semua orang?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe.
Bener juga. Ada berlomba-lomba ke sini mungkin ntar.
As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call.
Sangar sih Worsley. Aku jadi pengen gacha si Worsley. Makan bang, monggo bro. Udah jadi ya pentol ndokmu. Monggo.
Alright, that's enough talking for now.
Alright, that's
I'll
enough
need another 3
talking.
cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions?
Do you have some question?
Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Go on, I'll take you back. Okay. Baru selesai aku.
I'll leave you here for now.
Baru selesai apa? Arkon guys kah? I'll leave you now.
Oh, thank you so much.
Wah gila sih, bagus banget sih ceritanya. Iki klimaksnya neng kene sih kayaknya.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
Yep. Kayaknya aku bakal tutup mulut aja sih. Yep.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Oh alah makannya. Makan Asgar. Oke.
Great.
Minum dulu
I look
bro.
forward to what happens
Jangan
next.
lupa minum. Oke, karena kalian udah selesai makan semua, aku tak sebat dulu ya. Izinkan saya membakar 1 batang rokok ini. Oh iya, korekku hilang. Sabar ya, kita agak kompor dulu. Ngaso. Dulu. Tak bakar. Halo boy, udah nyala boy. Aku baru makan, baru jadi telurnya. Monggo. Heran aku, korekku tuh nggak pernah habis anjir. Kayak hilang terus. Kayak mau beli korek lagi tuh berat rasanya. Kayak rugi anjir beli korek itu. Kembali ke klinik, oke masih bisa bro. Oke, kabar baiknya tadi cuma domain ya yang di tempat yang rahasia itu. Jadi kita nggak perlu explore di sana. Oh nggak ngerokok sih, jadi nggak relate. Oke. Bagus, jangan ngerokok ya. Koin aja masakanku. Telur campur cabai sama pentol, terus kasih kecap. Wah, enak banget itu sih. Aku juga mau, bro. Aku telur ceplok sama kecap aja udah enak banget ya. Enak pentol ya barang aja. Pulau ya.
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now.
I remember something now.
While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Oke. Kita sama gak ngerokok, aku cuma nyoba-nyoba vape cuma apa. Oh, punya apa aku. Oke. Bagus kalian ya nggak ngerokok. Ngerokok tuh adiktif sih. Bahaya.
Must have been Risley and Seashween.
Kalau nggak bisa ngendaliin bisa mencuri buat ngerokok ya.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Nggak ada, bro.
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Nah, ini baru ini.
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Aku belum pernah nyoba sama sekali malah. Nggak pernah penasaran aku sama rokok, jadi nggak tertarik buat nyoba sama sekali. Sounds pretty good, bro. Bagus, bro. Pertama kali nyoba mungkin kamu bakal nggak suka ya sama rokok, tapi tiba-tiba lo tuh penasaran gitu, padahal nggak enak tapi penasaran. Nah, itu adalah awal mula gerbang menuju kesengsaraan abadi. Nah, ya, nggak selebay itu sih. Ya, yang bikin adiktif tuh nikotinnya sih. Walaupun kalian nggak suka, kalian bakal penasaran terus dan terus. Dan semakin lama kamu bakal kok enak juga gitu. Nah, itu udah mulai kecanduan ya. Kata-kata orang kalau lagi stres minum kopi plus ngerokok, terus duduk di depan teras, katanya bisa plong. Apakah betul? Ya, aku berat mengakuinya, tapi betul coy. Itu salah satu cara, tapi sebenarnya banyak cara lainnya ya. Ya, salah satu cara buat berhenti sejenak dan melupakan masalah itu ya ngerokok, ngopi di depan teras tanpa device apapun gitu. Ya, kita benar-benar mendengarkan suara angin, suara alam gitu, daun berjatuhan gitu kan, suara angin malam dan lain-lain. Itu benar-benar menenangkan ya. Apalagi ada yang teman ngobrol gitu, tambah oke sih. Aku kalau pengen plong, kalau stres pas pulang kampung ke tengah sawah teriak sekencang-kencangnya. Tuh kan, banyak cara kan. Jadi memang benar minum kopi, ngerokok di depan teras itu menenangkan. Tapi bukan itu cara satu-satunya ya. Jadi kalian yang belum ngerokok udah nggak usah aja ya. Cih, kakekku paru-paru rusak sebelah dulu sebelum meninggal. Terus aku ada riwayat penyakit paru-paru, jadi nggak penasaran. Nah, iya, apalagi ada keturunan gitu ya. Jangan bro. Tapi kalau kalian di masa depan ya, ini aku ngomong di masa depan, kalau kalian tiba-tiba ngerokok nih, tiba-tiba entah kenapa nggak ada angin, nggak ada hujan, tiba-tiba kalian ngerokok dan udah kecanduan. Nah, saran satu-satunya adalah jangan lupa olahraga bro, sama jaga pola makan. Nah itu bisa membantu biar kalian tetap sehat itu. Yang bikin mematikan ngerokok itu gaya hidup ya. Udah ngerokok, tidur nggak bener, makan nggak bener, makan sembarangan, tambah nggak olahraga. Wah itu wis penyakit tuh isinya, bahaya bro. Kalau di kota apalah ngegame. Aku kalau stres turun bang. Wah sip ya, tapi jangan berlebihan juga ya. Ntar kalian tidur, tiba-tiba tidur seharian full 24 jam, jangan. Oke, waktunya story time ya.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijuin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
Oke, thanks bang, yoi. Jangan lupa jaga kesehatan guys.
Alright, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions.
Itulah mengapa orang-orang dulu, kakek-kakek, sesepuh-sesepuh yang perokok berat tapi sehat-sehat aja sampai akhir hidupnya itu, ya itu gara-gara mereka olahraga bro. Tiap hari ke sawah, ngangkat-ngangkat gabah ya, tiap hari gerak, makannya ya makan alami gitu, nggak ada yang fast food, nggak ada makan makanan aneh, ciki-ciki nggak ada kan dulu. Jadi mereka tetap sehat ya karena dia mengimbangi dengan olahraga. Jadi ya sah-sah aja sih kalau mau ngerokok. Tapi jangan ding.
Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Meropide.
Pertama, kenapa Fremine bisa kena pengaruh air primordial? Tebakanku, lautan primordial yang hilang itu lokasinya dekat sekali dengan benteng Meropide. Bener kan? Bener bang, kakekku jadi gitu dulu semenjak jatuh dari pohon kelapa, terus nggak pernah dibawa gerak badannya. Oh ya masuk akal sih bang. Kenapa kalau aku saat lari atau ngerjain aktivitas itu nggak keringetan, tapi kalau habis makan keringetan banyak bang, jadi gerah? Itu gara-gara jarang olahraga bro. Orang yang jarang olahraga itu kalau aktivitas nggak keringetan dia. Dulu aku juga gitu pas masih sekolah, karena aku cupu ya di sekolah, jadi pas jam olahraga tuh kayak pengen ikut main gitu, kadang enggak di kelas aja gitu. Jadi gitu ya, lari pun nggak keringetan itu. Tapi ntar kalau kalian rutin olahraga ntar bisa ngeluarin keringat. Sebenarnya gue cuman, kalian udah kecapean dulu sebelum keringat kalian keluar anjir. Jadi belum keringetan udah capek duluan, makanya nggak keringetan. Kalau kita udah olahraga kan kita udah bisa menembus batas kita. Jadi capek ya keringetan dulu baru capek. Kalau nggak pernah olahraga belum keringetan udah capek cuk, ngono ya.
Woo! He's good! He got that right on the first try!
He's good.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why?
Ya karena nggak boleh masuk ke ruangan rahasia Line.
I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him.
Aku pernah naik sepeda lewatin beberapa desa sama temanku. Aku nggak ngerasa capek sama keringetan. Malah temanku yang ngajak istirahat minum es degan di pinggir jalan. Ini coy, batas seorang itu beda-beda. Temenmu udah keringetan, udah capek, jadi dia tuh keringetan dulu baru capek, sedangkan kamu belum capek kan ya. Jadi harusnya yang bener kan keringetan dulu baru kecapean gitu. Berarti kamu aslinya tuh strong, aslinya kamu strong. Mungkin kamu orang yang sehat ya, tapi jarang gerak aja, jadinya nggak pernah dalam kondisi yang keringetan dulu baru capek. Kalau kamu fokus olahraga setiap hari, mungkin kamu bakal melebihi teman-teman, bahkan lebih tinggi lagi gitu kemampuan staminamu. Terus kamu lebih bisa tambah jauh lagi baru keringetan terus kecapean gitu. Berarti awal yang bagus itu bro. Tak tinggal dulu bentar bang. Oke. Terus piye?
What's more, the fortress of Meropide is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Neuvillatte. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
You're super smart!
Aku aktivitas apa aja mau, asalkan nggak lari aja. Aku udah trauma gara-gara lutut aku pernah kegeser dulu pas sprint, masih sekolah SMP. Jatuh kah?
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Jangan dikasih tahu deh. Ya, diceritain, Cok.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Nggak jatuh bang, saat belok lutut kegeser, jadi langsung jatuh gitu karena nggak ngerasa apa-apa kakiku, dan rasanya mati rasa, campur sakit, dan setelah itu bengkak agak lama. Kemungkinan satu-satunya sih nggak kebiasa lari ya, habis itu ada lomba. Ya karena lomba ya kita ikut aja lah iseng-iseng. Nah pas itu kaget lututmu. Kayaknya gitu deh. Tapi jangan dijadikan alasan sih kayak gitu. Mungkin saranku ini sih, bisa coba lari lagi, tapi jangan terlalu nge-sprint ya, kayak lari santai aja sih sampai capek, kayak udah hampir batas leren sih, ntar lari lagi gitu, diulang-ulang terus ya sampai terbiasa, ntar bisa ya kayak kayak lentur aja gitu, nggak bakal kesleo lagi. Dan jangan lupa pemanasan, cu.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis?
Bisa aja sih.
If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Okay.
The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you.
Aku suka lari bang, suka banget malah. Saat aku SD malah sering lari. Aneh sih sebenarnya. Kalau suka lari harusnya nggak bakal kesleo sih, karena udah terbiasa lari ya. Ya, itulah yang namanya musibah ya. Nggak ada yang tahu coy. Kadang atlet juga kan bisa cedera ya, padahal dia latihan terus-terusan. Ini yang bisa dilakuin sih recovery dan jangan takut memulai lagi ya. Mungkin saking senengnya lari kita lupa buat istirahat anjir. Mas, halo Mas Gen, welcome bro. Oh nggak mau lari gara-gara ingat lutut kegeser, rasanya tuh sakitnya minta ampun. Memang trauma-trauma itu bikin kita nggak bisa berkembang coy. Kamu boleh setuju boleh enggak ya, tapi kita harus menghadapi trauma tersebut sampai kita berhasil mengalahkannya. Jadi larilah coy, menembus angin. Anjay. Si. Mode malam anjing, mode motivator. Haya. Mas lapar tapi otak malah flashback kenangan bersamanya. Wes mangano bro.
If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time.
Hal pertama yang bisa kamu lakuin adalah makan dulu ya, biar nggak flashback cuy.
Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
Aku nggak mau mengulangi kejadian yang kedua kali ya. Sampai kapan bro? Kita semua pasti pernah gagal. Kita harus tetap mencoba lagi dan lagi ya. Apakah waktuku tinggal sedikit karena sudah flashback? Nggak gitu cok, malah flashback kematian anjir. Aku kembali. Wah, halo bro, dari mana anjir, lupa aku.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Lenny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Biasa aja lah. Kita kerja sama lagi lain kali.
Given your strength, you
Dah
might
klaim
not
mail
need our
bang.
help at all.
Jam berapa bro?
But if you are ever in danger, we
Jam
will try our best to
11.40.
protect you.
Belum. Habis ini ya. Kita coba gacha neuvillatte. Anjir udah jam 12 aja pak. Tidur bro.
Aww, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
Gacha sekarang yakin dapat, percaya padaku. Oke bro.
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Wah, bayarin lah, boy.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Anjir gak peka ya wong telu iki. Oh iya boy, mel. Oh, ambil lah. Apa ini? Mesin ini hasil penelitian papa. Namanya penghasil gelembung gelatin atau wah, apa coba? Gzfire. Gak paham. Gzfire apa coba? Dua puluh boy. Yakin dah ini. Percaya padamu bro. Percaya padamu. Malah lemas cocok. Lemas boy. Oke ramas. No slingshot. It's not over. What the fuck? It's not over. No. The hell? Skyrider sword. Gak masuk akal boy. Gak masuk akal sumpah. No. Loh, masa ada achievement? What the hell? It's not over. It's not over, bro. Again and again. Neuvillatte, datanglah kepadaku. Naga bonar. Sheesh. Badut hanya bisa tersenyum. Apa ini boy event spesial. Sembilan puluh dari seminggu login. Kayaknya udah aku klaim semua deh ini. Lah yuk bisa klaim bro. Loh 30, 40. It's not over. It's not over bro. Dapat berapa? 70 lebih bro. Apa aja deh? Tahun ini kamu telah mengalahkan 15.000 musuh biasa. Di antaranya kamu mengalahkan 400 kelompok mecha, musuh elite, meta crawl. Oke. Sangar aku. Bos 248 kali. Yang paling sering kamu kalahkan adalah Magu Genki. Spiral. Tryhard dir. 17.000 resin. Oke. Apa ini? Cai. What the hell, iklan doang. Ya yang ngerti aku. Wah, spiral. Wah anjir, Mas Tatang keren. Weh, full star. Oh nggak full star. Oh, ada cacat-cacatnya dikit ya. Cas. Gue suka, gue like. Oke. 5 sampai iya. Baca keseluruhan komponen data terkait. Boy. Berapa ribu helikopter tak bersalah yang kamu kalahkan, Mas? Waduh. Iya juga ya. Itu orang-orang Genri anjir. Tapi tadi paling banyak metacrawl anjir. Apa ini? Westa. Linet. Nah, ya, oke. Wih, sangar ya. Bagus banget ya. Sulit loh ini bikin kekinian. Oke. Di rigging semua loh ini. Sangar. Boy. Reputasi. Oh. Patung di 7 max 1 4. Dendronya anjir masih level 1, kocak. Oh. Yo, ini termasuk kayak gitu ta. Tisiji raminat. Raminat. Bener. Ya, buka. Aduh. Citik banget. Oke, primo. Oke. Ada lagi kah? Bisa nggak ini satu pool nih? Anjir, Sumeru 1 level nggak tuh? Lah ya nggak pernah explore Sumeru cuy. Story-nya aja belum. Kami satu ya kak. Cangling, ini lucu banget. Lucu bet cok. Screenshot dulu. Baizu cici. Oke, give me the primo bro. Kayak lagu is. Du. Primonya kurang 1. Belum dipegang gaknya, iya coba. Wah kok lama ini? What happened? Come on bro, Razor Bennett. Bagus banget cok. Gila. Bisa buat thumbnail tuh. Nampak Swin belum? Terus Arya. Ya. Akitsu Komodashi. Maksudnya? Wow. Ireng. Tentang lonceng di malam yang indah. Oh ini puisi bro. Momi screenshot. Ngantuk ya ampun. Wah ini suspicious sih. Impostor. Ala hitam. Mau screenshot dulu gak sih? Yoi. Primo jam. Sampun mas Wih. Wah bro. Ringkasan. Kata kunci tahunan. Petualangan full time. sudah mengalahkan Makukenki. Wah, sangar aku. Apa coba full semua anjir, aneh. Padahal aku malas loh. Julukan tahunan. Oke. Konglomerat, amin. Bagikan. Apa lagi? Bagikan. Channeling. Oke, dapat 20.000 men. Iya mas teh. Achievement tersembunyi cuy. Wah wes, pun sampun. Apakah ini? Loh, oke saya pencet. The hell? Oke. Pesan baru. Yoi. Wayai. Satu pull. Nice. This is not over, bro. BGM-nya itu lanjut. Campur ah. Bismillah, Goku. Emas. Gendeng. Serat baca. Oke, terima kasih yang udah gabung ya. Sampai jumpa besok lagi. Bye. Streamer nesu. Makasih teman-teman semuanya. Aku percaya padamu. Percaya padaku. Oke, aku percaya. Yuk, besok pagi ya. Gesek mas, waduh. Pilihan yang buruk guys, jangan ya. Sampai jumpa besok pagi, udah jam 12 ini. Streamer nesu ya, akhir yang buruk. Bro, ras itu pergi ke kantin. Udah mau keluar gak sih? Apakah masih lama Arkon questnya guys? Arkon questnya masih lama gak? Kayaknya masih lama, belum The Knife ketemu sama Wesley ya. Adios. Senang bertemu kalian. 30 menit lagi, jangan. End stream. Terima kasih teman-teman semuanya ya. Terima kasih dukungannya ya. Anime. Nah gini. Oke, closing. Kita absen dulu, absen. Prince Senpai, Moka, makasih sudah datang. Mas Gen, Kuchose. 20 dapat tahu di akun kecil. Asu. Silly child, Billy child.